Something serious is happening right now, and almost no one is talking about it properly. The Strait of Hormuz, one of the most important oil routes on Earth, is turning into a potential war zone. And Iran is right at the center of it. Over the last 24 hours, Iran's IRK forces didn't just posture, they acted. They opened fire on commercial ships.
Keep your hands visible. We are
They
securing the
seized
vessel.
vessels. And then they released footage of it. Not just as proof, but as a message. We control this water. Now here's why that matters. Nearly 20% of the world's oil passes through the Strait of Hormuz. If that route is disrupted, even slightly, the entire global economy feels it. Fuel prices, shipping, inflation, everything. And it gets worse. There are now multiple reports that Iran may be laying naval mines in the strait. Not hundreds. But it doesn't matter. Even a few mines can shut everything down. Because no shipping company wants to risk hitting one. Here's the scary part. Even after the conflict ends, clearing those mines could take up to 6 months. That's how dangerous and slow mine clearing operations are. So this isn't just a short-term crisis. This could drag on for months or longer. Meanwhile, the United States is not backing off. More military assets are moving into the region. Another aircraft carrier group has entered the area, joining forces already there. And historically, when this kind of buildup happens, it usually doesn't end in peace. Now, here's what makes this situation even more tense. This ceasefire we're seeing right now, it doesn't look like peace. It looks like a pause, a moment where both sides are preparing for the next phase. The U.S. is reinforcing, Iran is positioning, and no one is really stepping back. So the big question is, can economic pressure actually stop this? Because right now, the strategy is simple. Crush Iran economically. Cut off oil revenue. Force them back to the negotiating table. But there's a problem with that. If Iran's leadership believes this is about survival, sanctions alone probably won't change their behavior. History shows that clearly. And that's why some analysts are starting to say this situation is turning into a stalemate. No peace, no full war, just rising tension, waiting to snap. And then there's the rhetoric. Israeli officials are already signaling they're ready to go further. Talk of targeting infrastructure. Leadership, crippling the system entirely. At the same time, more extreme ideas are being floated, like removing key figures inside Iran to force a deal. But that's not a simple solution. You can't just eliminate a few leaders and expect everything to collapse overnight. Power structures don't work like that. So where does that leave us? Right now, we're in a very dangerous position. A critical global trade route under threat. Military forces building up. No real progress in negotiations. And a growing sense that this pause isn't going to last. If this escalates again, and it very well could, the impact won't just stay in the Middle East. It will hit globally. Energy markets, economies, security, everything. So this isn't just another headline. This is something that could affect the entire world. And we may be a lot closer to escalation than it seems.